welcome back, folks. We are on episode 2 of Let's Play Clover Creek. Finished up last night getting the tillage done so we can get ready to plant some corn. We also need to get the corn herbicide sprayed and going to blow some 28 on with that as well. So got these guys in, didn't get anything really washed up. Need to get the corn going, so that's the plan for today. We'll see how far we get. But yeah, let's get started. I got the drill tractor filled, but I forgot with seasons I can't start planting beans yet. So we'll going to just back this one back into the barn. Not much point just having it sit out in the way. Probably gonna have to fill up a couple times with seed anyway, so just stick it back in the barn. But at least when we can start planting beans, we'll be ready. Probably have that other one planting beans as well. But really need the drill only for wheat, but just because we've got it, I'm gonna run it. Drilled beans aren't too bad anyway, so go ahead and get this onto the field. Alright. Get it folded out here. Got some good FS and Vision corn we're planting today. I'm only doing the one field, so it's just doing one variety today. No real big need to split the field or put out multiple varieties, just one of the pretty standard. I think it's 60Z is the name of the variety. Not much more else to go with that than that. Like I said, if we get on to next year and we got a couple different fields, we'll try a couple different hybrids, but for now I just want to stick with the one. Alright, I think this is field 1. Southwest heading north. It's a 12 row. Alright, let's generate it. Ah, perfect. Go ahead and auto run course play, but I'm kind of feeling like just playing it myself for now, until I get tired of it. I think I'm gonna need to update the. I probably need to update GPS mod, because I don't know what, I've never seen it do that before. There we go. Never seen the GPS width be messed with because you had the marker arm out, but no matter, we got her figured out. Try to get online here. Need to take those off here. Now, we did check out that Kinsey yesterday. Thought about using it, and again, we might. It's not as nice of a looking mod as the DB60 here, so I just decided we'll stick with this one. Been kind of a favorite of mine because it's really high quality. Like the insecticide boxes on the back, and the row cleaners are really well done, and all this stuff. So just decided to go ahead and stick with it. We'll see later on. Might get the Kinsey out. I'm not sure. I was really hoping it would have splitters. and it didn't. So I'm just gonna wait, and if we start planting more corn, then I'll just maybe keep it as a dedicated corn planting tractor. But until that time, I'll just use the 60 here. I think what I'm gonna try to do is do this like I'd normally plant a field of corn. Without any aid. Except the GPS, which is a standard. You don't want to see the corn rows I do when I don't have GPS. Mark back out. We'll switch the cab once I get onto the straight rounds, but I'm gonna make sure I can get that edge. Might be able to do this. Be just a hair bit tougher, but kind of slightly enjoyable. Doing it a little more realistic. I think that last row unit is on the other side of the tires there. Can't really tell. Now yesterday I may have mentioned about spots of lag, and it was just something was wrong. Forgot I had autosave on, so nothing wrong with the map. Actually, I'm getting really good frame rates throughout this whole map. Yeah, just forgot I had the autosave. Haven't played Farm Sim in a long time, so that's just kind of what was going on during yesterday's stream. Did kind of a long one yesterday. I was really just enjoying myself, getting some groundwork here, getting ready for the crops. So everything's planting pretty good. I a little short there. Had them 2730s hooked up on Coursefly while I kind of got other equipment moved, and I got the farmyard set up with the grain bins and stuff. So I'll switch back in the cab. So I didn't actually see this field, but it's a lot bigger than I kind of was expecting or thought it was, which is nice. We need a nice chunk of corn to offset all the beans we're going to be cutting this year. But like I said, once our rotation kind of levels out, we'll put a couple fields of wheat out for next year, and then hopefully get that baled. Once we get all this crop planted and sprayed, hopefully first couple days of summer we can get some hay cut. Really looking forward to making hay again. We may do silage. We may chop it. I'm not sure yet. Just kind of depends on what I'm feeling. I know with Upper Mississippi River Valley, I had trouble with getting it to TED. So if that's the case on this map as well, we probably will just chop it. If we can TED it and make it into dry hay, then we'll bale it up. Still need to check to see where the bale sale point is, and see if we actually get paid for it. Some maps don't actually do that, so it's kind of an annoyance because there's always somebody to buy hay, or you can take to an auction. So come up this corner. I don't think I should round it. Probably should have though. Yeah, should have just rounded it. Nice big sweeping corner like that. this up, that edge up a little bit, make it easier to shell. Alright, well that's one round around the field. We'll get this second headlands pass done, and then see where we're at. Want to get the corn planted before we start spraying it. Don't want any colder disturbance to the that chemical air we're going to be putting down. Don't want any weeds to get through. I didn't lift up the marker. A little rookie mistake, but didn't rip up any corn, so no big deal. Kind of regretting I didn't get a bigger plant tractor, or bigger planter. Really impatient planting. I mean, I guess technically we're doing 8 miles an hour, so that's plenty fast, and must mean we got the speed tubes from John Deere on here. Otherwise, it was just normal seed tube technology. It'd be planting really terrible, but. Actually, I bet you can bump it up a little bit. Nope, 8 is about the maximum, but no big deal. Now, if you notice the money, again, it is jumped up quite a bit. Every time you open your save game and start playing, it adds 5 million to the top. So I didn't remember to check in to see how to stop that. It's kind of an inconvenience, especially when you're trying to do a little Let's Play series or something like that, where you want to work towards enough money to buy something new or nice. When we got 16 million there, just about 17. You could almost kind of cheat. Trying not to. I think we had about 1.5 million when we started this new map. So, or after all the equipment. So we're gonna try to. I'm gonna try to keep that in mind when we go to buy a new piece of land or something. We'll just have to keep track of it, but. Closer here. That marker arm is just a hair bit too far away. Should probably put the marker back out. I generally put a mark on, even on the last headlands pass, last round around the field, just to kind of gauge where I need to start looking for the row. I don't know, I guess it's a little easier for me to see where we're at, especially at night when you can't really see too far ahead of you anyway. So you see that nice line of work dirt in front of you, you're getting close to the headland and kind of get ready to make your turn. So, it's a really odd shaped field. If this is in real life, I'd really hate to have to shell all this. Or plant it, or even side dress it, just full of point rows. I know spreading or spraying it wouldn't be very nice either, but get over to the contour strips on the other side. Those are going to be pretty easy, pretty quick to do. The one down around the bends, that's a little odd-shaped field as well, but it's going to beans, so it's not really going to be a big deal. square this corner off now. Like getting that first round around the field done, because you can just, you don't have to back in anywhere. It's a lot easier. Pop the marker out. Yep, there went the autosave. I was talking about earlier, this model has these smart boxes for insecticide. And normally where I'm at in the world, we're not running a lot of in-row insecticide. Don't really have a resistance issue, don't really need to drop it in row, but it's kind of nice to see them on some of these mods. Because it's not something you see every day. Now we can get to planting. Just hop in cab. Probably should have gave this thing a little bath before we started planting. Got the dirt map on this tractor is, well, it really makes the windows dirtier than heck. Go through the marker arm out again. I mean, we're running GPS, but it's kind of nice to run, even if it's not exactly on the mark where it should be, but I guess we could technically move that in a bit. Wouldn't really hurt anything, but yeah. Would love to see one of those actually contour with the ground. Just have never seen one really do it real well. Let's see where Courseplay thinks we should be at. Yeah. I don't know why Courseplay's scripted like this, why it makes you plant half when you start, but it's kind of a pain in the ass, to be honest with you. Now, on a field like this, it's nice to have auto shut off on your row units. You don't overplant by a whole lot. Probably see like 10% seed savings just on this field alone, just by how severe that angle is. This guy turned. Turn that off here. It's a shame we didn't get the bigger one. Do think that I did get Midnight Modding's updated DB120, added a lot of new features in it. I am definitely sure we will check it out sometime. Can't say when, but I do want to look at it a little more closer when we get some more ground, some bigger fields. We'll definitely do that. I would like to get the dairy farm bought there, because I do want to do some dairy. We may cheat since we get 5 million every time we start a game up. Kind of be more interactive than just grain farming, which can get boring after a while. So. See how close. Yeah, it's not really the closest farm to us, but if we expand that way, we'll get quite a bit of ground, and we'll quite a bit of area to stick more equipment. When we invest in some into some more acres, we're gonna need some more equipment for sure. So something like I said, we got to kind of look forward to. Hopefully we can get some comments going on what all you want everybody wants to see, or what farm we want to buy next. Really want to get some good input on what we can do or what we ought to be doing. Just talk about the cap here. There we go. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a pretty cloudy day here. Trying to beat that 3 days of rain. At least let this stuff be in the ground for about a day before it gets pounded. Hopefully don't get a lot. Pretty cold out today, but looks like we got the soil temp at least to kind of carry us through. See when we can plant some soybeans, be about day 4. So tomorrow we can hopefully get the beans planted. Do that, get it sprayed. We'll be good to go. We can go ahead and jump ahead to summer, and hopefully start making some hay. Would like to get at least 2 cuttings, maybe 3. I'm not really sure with seasons how that works. But the more hay, the better. We just add a little more money to our bottom line, or we can start stockpiling for when we do get some cows. Really tempted to hire a worker, but I know in these points it's just gonna have a hell of a time figuring out what it should be doing. I think we'll just go back down on that lane to the left here. Want to get in that case and do some spraying before we get rained out. Don't actually know how much spray this is gonna take. That's not gonna tell me. That's a shame. Now I do need to probably change the buttons on my my left mouse button. It is supposed to activate GPS, so that's why you're hearing it going on and off every time. Since I got a joystick that I use some when I'm spraying, don't really need the mouse button for that anymore. So bring this up. Just turn that off. Alright. Hop in the old Patriot. I was thinking about spraying the corn, but I think we'll just go ahead and start with the beans. It's not gonna hurt anything. Don't mind doing the pre-emerge ahead of planting the beans. They're high soy extend beans, so if we got any weed escapes, we can clean them up with the dicamba. Would rather not use it, but until then, that's what we'll do. Thomas, yeah, everything on here that I do is all public stuff. On American Style Modding's website, they've got the 60, the 90, and the 120. The 120's under Midnight Modding. But yeah, they got a lot of good stuff on there. But yeah, I'm not going to use private mods just because I don't think that's right. I do have, that one is edited down. It comes with fertilizer on it. I don't really prefer the fertilizer with the planter. I don't really, not really a big fan of running liquid when I plant anyway, so so that's what that is. But yeah, that would probably be the only change. Let me guess, course play just crapped out on me. It did. How very nice. Be nice and unrealistic while we try to get this unstuck. Back down through the water. Apparently it's just a plane. It's not flipping work because it's Point Rose. Which I don't understand what is so complicated with flipping Point Row. See if just the hired worker can figure it out. But yeah, keep on going. Actually, the sprayer here is on Midnight. It's the American Style Modding's website. It's under Midnight Modding, under the Downloads tab at the top. I believe this has spray spec on it, or specialization. Alright, so since we worked all this, we're not going to drop any Roundup or anything in it. Kind of wasted money because we ripped the and field cultivated it all, so should have just gotten about anything. So we're just going to hit it with some Authority MTZ today. About as easy as a... Oh my god. I don't know who makes these mods, but there we go. Let's say there are plenty of sprayers that go a lot faster than 8 miles an hour. I don't know why. God damn it. Mixing my buttons up here. I don't know why this thing is going crazy slow. It's like it's hitting something. Well, I'm gonna gonna have to just switch back to the Rogator, I'm thinking. Because it's a nice looking model, but if it's gonna do 5, I'm not gonna keep it. Yeah, I just do not understand what. It's not an error or anything, so I don't understand what's going on. Yeah, it seems like something's finally spraying at speed, but there's something else going on besides. Because it shouldn't just slow down automatically. The boom's not in the dirt or anything, so I'm gonna have to round this corner because I don't dare slow down again. But that wasn't actually that bad. Kind of looks like I actually do that or something, or know what I'm doing. One has to wonder why or who thought that this kind of spray usage was adequate or the correct amount, because this is the tank on this sprayer ought to spray all 4 bean fields. We're just spraying water, so it would be at like 10-gallon rate. Should be getting adequate coverage, and yeah, and it's just flying out there like 20 or 30 gallon the acre. So just have to go back to the Rogator. I've edited it so it's got a more normal spray usage scale, and thought I'd try something different, but guess I don't have enough patience. Alright, thank you for the heads up, dude. How about now? That should be a lot louder, I would imagine. There we go. How about now? Can you hear me? I don't know, like I said in the move and reset it, had to reset up some stuff for the on OBS. Settings may have changed, so hopefully that's a lot better. Yeah, I don't know what was going on down there, but everything seems to be working normal again. So it's not the button I wanted. Oh, wrong button every time. There we go. Always forget to do this before I start the stream up. Still quiet. Yeah, I can send you a link. Let me get this field sprayed, and I'll send it out to you. Alright, that should be good enough volume. to go back and get some more product anyway, so I'm gonna fold the boom up here. Send Thomas a link to that planner here. Remember where it is at. Alright, link in the chat box. Not a member, I highly recommend it. Great site. And definitely check out the other ones on that site. There's, like I said, the 90 and the 120 is on there as well, so. I don't know why I folded the booms up. I didn't get it down the road or anything there. Yeah, we'll go here. And if we spray the hay a little bit, yeah, it's all good. Looks like the corn plant tractor's out. Of course, no notification. And it's leaving nice big skips. Yeah, I'm gonna live with it. Get a little too bored. Yeah, the 8R, I believe it is. Actually, the 8R came with the mod pack from Upper Mississippi River Valley. That is on. I think you can type in DR modding on Facebook. It's in the pin post at the top of the page. There's a lot of good stuff in that pack. A lot of the 7R tractor, the 8R. It comes with a couple 9Rs and a 9RT. Those have some errors in them. That's not what I wanted to hit. Filling that up. Now, these tractors, or this 9R series, they are on American Eagles modding. But those are really nice. There's no errors that I've found in them, or big ones. You can do the RX model, you can do the wheeled model. It's really slick. Yeah, but the 7R here, slow down, the 6R and the 8R are all on DR Modding's Facebook page, or just type in Upper Mississippi River Valley and go to their map or whatever it is. You can also check out his YouTube page. Yeah, the one I'm driving, DR Modding. And they may be on American Style or American Eagles modding, but I'm not really sure. Do this in real life, but it's farm sim. Okay. The Dodge, again, it's in that mod pack. It's got a Dairy Farms logo on it. You'd probably, I think you'd probably take it off of there on the editor if you really wanted to. I wasn't really bothered by it, so. But like I said, there's a lot of good equipment in that pack from their Facebook page. Now, hopefully we can at least get down to the end of the field here to at least make it. We'll fold up and go fill up again. Love for soil mod to come back. I don't know if it will. Probably Seasons has probably replaced it, but let's head up and go fill up again. Guess there's not an engine in this. Oh, I guess not. These are rear engine ones. It's the Tridents that aren't our front engine. Pretty cool looking machines. Alright. I'll load it up, go back, try to get that one little contour strip sprayed. I wish I could select how many folds I do, because then I could spray a lot smaller passes if I needed to, but I haven't seen that ever done, so I doubt anybody's really working on it either. I can only imagine the amount of scripting that involves. Okay, I've heard of guys having white mods, but I've never heard what the cause was of that. If you could tell me, that'd be awesome. I'm just really interested. I've actually had a couple people when I've streamed ask what to do about that, and I've never had the issue. My assumption was a texture issue, but then again, I just tease with modding. I don't really do it real well. No, he's not done. Nope. Corn player decided he was done, which he's not. Try course play again. mean, I have little faith in course play, but they do end up turning right. They end up turning. Get back to spraying here. Ah, it wasn't. It's a zip problem. I see. I think when I cut my teeth on 13, I learned that. But it's kind of odd. You think, why would you need to compress it? But yeah, it makes a difference. Mine was just giving errors and never have white ones, but I don't know if I've heard Macs have had trouble with zip and stuff, so. Alright, got that one done. Burn through this one real quick. Hopefully course play doesn't go for another walkabout with that planner. And the joys of having hay right next to fields. Beats fence rows. Yeah, let's speed this bad boy up. These are nice long straight runs. It's always nice to be spraying at about 20 mile an hour. You're working the piss out of the pump, but you got to get a lot done in a day. Especially when you take spray orders at about 1,000 acres at a time. Yeah, I imagine compressing a bunch of mods would probably take a bit of time too. Depending on a Mac, which I haven't a clue how to really use, but I know just on my laptop sometimes it can take a bit to compress large files. See if I can. A little more otter shaped field on this end, but see we missed a little bit with the field cultivator. I'm not going to worry about it though, that drill can plant through it. Yeah, we'll do. Yeah, like I've said, I've only seen it a few times, but nobody ever says that they're using a Mac when they have the issue. Kind of one of the nice things about being part of the American Style Modding group on Facebook. If you got a problem, pretty certain somebody's gonna know how to fix it. A lot of good modders on there as well. And I always try to watch and look out for if somebody's having a problem, what the fix was. If I had heard it or seen of it before, it's kind of nice to know if you end up having the problem, what to do to fix it. So, well, getting this one just about done. And I hope, let's see if we can look on the big mini map here. Hope that planting tractor is doing what it's supposed to. Look. Yeah, okay. thinking that was the dairy farm right there, but it's the next farm on down to the south. I got this one done. I know, talking about spraying here, work we deal with a company called Growmark, and they've got a sprayer simulator used for training. Hopefully we can get it out and try it out. I'm really eager to check that out because I mean we're kind of doing some sprayer simulation right here, but they've really kind of honed it in. I kind of want to see what they use as groundwork to make it. It'd be really neat to see. I've only seen a couple videos of it, no or pictures, nobody actually spraying with it, so. Turn here and read that comment. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, sometimes download files, they don't come compressed for some reason. Or they come in a pack and they're not compressed in the pack. It's kind of all up to the mod author what he wanted to do. Well, we're not going to have enough to finish that field, so we'll just go ahead and fold up and fill back up. I'm going to hop in the 7R real quick, just see how it's doing. I don't understand. That course play pisses me off so much. So much better in 15. Yeah, trying to put seed in the sprayer doesn't really work too well. So whoever did the bends did a really nice job on these. Alright, that should be good enough. Probably you shouldn't use the same AB line. Probably just keep going around the edge of the field. Just really eager to get this field sprayed. Whoa now, come on. Go figure. Which tractor's having a little bit of issue now. Just decided to It's not that hard to program, I would think, a teardrop shaped turn. Apparently, nobody has heard of that in Europe. Why am I not playing with my brothers? Not actually my brothers. That's all coworkers that you may hear once in a while in the background. Would love them to all decide that they need computers finally and could join in on this. But generally they're running console or something, so go ahead and fold this up. So yeah, that's what's going on with them. Most of them are doing the holiday thing right now anyway, so kind of busy with that. Had some time tonight, decided to go ahead and do another stream. Probably was tomorrow Saturday. I'd like to do another one at 8. Gotta take care of some personal stuff during the day, but depending on how I feel, we'll try to do another one tomorrow night. I'd like to keep these up again. Know I kind of fell flat here last month, so just shut this off. I'm gonna have to pull around. That's fine. Make sure that switched to beans. We'll hop back in the sprayer. But yeah, definitely this whole weekend we're gonna try to stream. I'm gonna try to stream every day if I'm not too tired out. So just glad to see another new map that's enjoyable to play on. Hopefully sometime we get a updated version and a new map out of DR modding. We'll definitely give that one a try. I saw some pictures of it the other day on Facebook. Looks really cool. Kind of a Colorado based. You see they've got sprayer or irrigation pivots, which is going to be kind of something new. I know you're not going to be able to hire a worker or do anything like that on there, so it's going to be a lot of sitting in the tractor doing it yourself, I would imagine. But I do believe the pivots work, so that would be kind of neat as well. So we'll definitely check that out as soon as that gets released. I know that guy or that modding group is kind of perfectionists, so it takes a while, but once they get it done, it looks great. Well, thankfully this 120-foot boom is making quick work of this field. It's not really that long, just kind of an odd shape, so shouldn't take too long to plant or at least harvest it. So that should be pretty nice. Alright. Probably gonna take, hopefully it does one pass, but I'm gonna guess we're gonna have to go one more round. Then we'll go ahead and get the corn done. Now, in real life we'd have to do a clean out, but Since this is farm sim, we're not going to have to worry about that. The concept of herbicide is not real, which I think is really funny and weird, but that's why I kind of miss the soil mod. Wrong button. Alright, that's got it. I'll turn the hood back on. Might as well fill up while we're by the tank. It's probably going to take two sprayer loads anyway to spray that field, so. Just try to back this in. We're waiting for that thing to fill up. Alright, now the herbicide we're going to go with on the corn is 5 ounces of Corvus with some atrazine. Should give us plenty of control, but we can come back in with a follow-up pass of something else to clean up if we need to. The 60Z is a double pro, so it's Roundup tolerant. So I'm not going to be too worried about what any weed escapes. We'll be able to take care of them. Hopefully we can get this field done in a short manner as well. Get this sprayed, we'll skip ahead a day and get the drill and that planter rolling and get the beans in quick. We get everything planted so we can get her all harvested quick. Oh no, here's gonna be fun. Yep, that's almost all of it. Let's see if we can clean this up. Well, I have to pat myself on the back. It's not too shabby. It didn't spray out on the grass too much either, so. I might complain about those little skips there, but it does happen in real life too when you're planting. It's actually kind of nice when you show it off. You kind of know where you're find your rows, where your rows are at, instead of having to count them. Never been able to count corn rows when I'm shelling corn. Oh, wrong button. Debating if we should plant this field east-west, but I think north-south is probably going to be about the best we can do. Alright, I'm not rounding that corner. Sprayed this the wrong way. Sprayed the straight part first. Should know better, but I haven't sprayed enough here lately to remember that. Yeah, I'm thinking we need a planter this wide. Definitely speed us up a bit. And if you notice, it's got two sets of nozzles, and they're both spraying. There is a system out there with dual set of nozzles, but only one nozzle should spray it at a time. I would just comment that out on the script so it looks a little bit better, but that might cause you some lag if you do end up downloading this the sprayer. You can just go in and kind of comment or just cut them out of the script, and then they won't be active. That can kind of help if you're having a little frame rate issue or something when you're running a sprayer like this. It's going to be more of an issue on laptops and stuff with a little lower power graphics. Not all laptops are that light in the graphics department, but those are generally pretty expensive, so. I haven't seen any low spec PC sprayer mods out yet either. Ever since I built my new PC, I haven't really had any problem with it, so I haven't really been looking for anything like that lately. I'm gonna do a little end cap work here. Need to set the joystick back up for spraying. It's set up for running a combine, so about all it'd be good for right now is throttle and maybe turning the pump on and off. I'm not really sure. I can't remember how I set it up last. I think what we're gonna do is go ahead and put another pass on the headland. Wouldn't do this on planted corn normally, but seems that wheel tracks in this game I don't have that mod. We're not going to damage any of the growing corn. Just do this to make turning a little easier. You have a lot more time to shut stuff off. Can't do that in cab. Alright, couple more rounds and we'll have this one licked. Just a little bit left there. And oh, we ran out. Well, I was hoping we wouldn't, but since we did, we'll just go run back and put a little more in. Alright. Probably won't need like 300 liter, but would be fun if the IC worked. Yeah, we're gonna call it good. Don't even need as much as we got in there, but get this back unfolded again. And there we are. Pre-emerge all done. Go ahead and park this till we post beans if we need to. Hopefully that pre-emerge works, but kind of just got to plan on the beans. Gonna have to come back in, spray them again. The corn chemistry should hold though, so might do a little early season fungicide too. I'm not really sure yet. Alright, well now we're gonna jump ahead a day and hopefully get some soybeans planted here real quick. Alright. Make sure we're back into the planting season. Looks like it to me. We'll go ahead and get everything fired up and get the soybean planting started. I think we're gonna work our way from the north back down. Keep the drill into the smaller 2 little fields and keep this bigger one out in these bigger 2 pieces. It's field 2 to our left. That's 3 we're just going by, 4 and then 5. So we'll get the course all lined up. Swing this thing out. Okay, I'm trying to figure out, southwest, that's why. There we go. Just wondering why that course looked a little odd. Oh, whoa. This thing unfolded. Make sure everything's working here. Looks good to me. Alright, well while those two are going, we're gonna start getting some haying equipment around to the shop here. Let's see. Wouldn't mind using that, but it's a lot more fun in real life to run one of those than it is to run farm sim. Don't want the roller. Buy this. Cut some, we'll do a quick little test, see if we're going to be able to TED. If we're not able to, then we'll try to figure something else out. Yeah, this is incredibly twitchy to drive. I wish this was a little bit bigger head. I wish I could take some of them nice larger Mac-Don headers that are out, but this is not made to take those, so we'll use what we got. Go ahead and run a round or two around the field here, and we'll go. I think all we got's the 8R. Well, no, we'll grab the 200. put it on its header and see if we can actually TED this or not. So if not, I'll have to get a rake that does the tedding action as well, so we can keep so we can do some hay. Grass isn't incredibly tall anyway, so not really making much of a windrow. Yep, probably should have planted the 2 rounds around the field, wouldn't have those big mist spots, but I can certainly clean them up after we're done messing around with the hay. It's kind of nice, these contour strips are nice and long, so we're pretty much always cutting. And they're kind of narrow, so it won't take too long. Yeah, I'm up to the road here. Give the township guys a little break. Yep, looks like we're getting it all. So this little swather does a pretty quick job. Should have went and tried to find the John Deere the W260 they've seen out. I think Steam Camp Modding did that one. It's a really nice one too. Doesn't have as big of a head. It's got the Moco head on it, not the like a haybine head, so it's not as big of a swath. Do this one out of the cab. ahead and just pull this up out of the way. Going to hop in the truck. Close enough to it. Yeah, might as well grab the 200. It's not really that far away. Are gonna take the duals off of it though. Don't really see a need for them. One thing I did forget to grab was the toolbox for the shop. Okay, well that works. Don't know why my little crosshair or whatever is missing, but go down to the store, grab that tedder quick and see if it's gonna work or not. Oh. Almost flipped her. Try not to do that one again. Alright, where are the tethers? There we go. Bigger is always better. Having some mouse trouble tonight. Gonna have to buy a new one. back to field, we'll go ahead and unfold this one. Well, it looks like it's working, which is great. Glad to see that I can actually ted hay and it's gonna work. Be able to rake this up now and actually start making bales again. It ought to be pretty fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut this all down. We'll get back to cutting or mowing. After we look at why this thing decided not to be planting anymore. Guess just couldn't take the strain. I think we'll get this one mowed off, raked up, hopefully baled. Then we can probably be it for the night. I don't know how far we're gonna get on planting beans, so just have to wait and see. But I'm glad to see that this is gonna work out for us. Wish we were getting a little more yield out of this grass, but it's really early in the season to be making hay, so. I think about 3 more passes and we'll have this all cut, which would be nice. He's done. We'll hop at him quick, keep him moving. After we clean up some misses. Go ahead and clean the drill spots up too. At least on this end. Alright, finish this last pass up. I think that is going to do it for us tonight. Been about 2 hours. I think that's probably all we're going to do. I think what I'm going to do is finish this up, take a quick break, and I think I'm going to come back with a little PUBG tonight. Try stream a little of that on. Kind of change it up from the farming. See a really bad computer player play a first-person shooter. I think it ought to be fun though. See how that goes. But until then, try to catch me tomorrow night about 8 o'clock again. We're gonna keep streaming Clover Creek. So till then, I will catch you guys in the next one.